Hello guys, greetings and trust you are doing great. My name is Martin from Email Bouncer, and today in this Roundcube Webmail tutorial, I will walk you through how to set up your own private Roundcube Webmail login on a VPS with a dedicated IP address for guaranteed inbox placement and deliverability across all email service providers. To set this up, you'll be needing a few requirements, which are you'll be needing a domain, a VPS server, and a warm-up tool for warming up your SMTP server, your dedicated IP address, and your Roundcube email. So I'm going to walk you through how to get all of these requirements. And if you'd love to learn how to set this up on your own, you can check out our Roundcube Webmail Mastery course on Email Bouncer Academy. This course will teach you not just how to set up Roundcube Webmail on a VPS server, it also covers how to fully authenticate your Roundcube Webmail with your Roundcube Webmail SMTP with DKIM, DMARC, SPF, and reverse DNS for guaranteed inbox placement. In addition, you'd also learn how to properly warm up your Roundcube email, set up email signatures, and other important configurations inside the Webmail email client. So without wasting much time, let's head straight to getting our requirements ready. We're going to start from the very first one, which is the domain. And I made it easy for us by creating a landing page with links on where you can actually purchase this requirement for very affordable fees. So head over to emailbouncer.org/BES. This is what the landing page looks like. And look for the buy cheap domains link here, this one. When you click on it, it's going to redirect you to the place where you can purchase your domains from. So this particular domain registrar, Dynadot, they have pocket-friendly pricing compared to the likes of Namecheap, Bluehost, and GoDaddy, who's have really competitive pricing. So on Dynadot, you can register high extension domains like .com, .org, .net, .io for a fraction of what you'd have originally paid for the likes of Namecheap and GoDaddy. So just go ahead and type in your domain name. So let's say we're trying to register webmail portals.com, and I click on search, and it's going to pop up all the available extensions for me. So this particular domain is available in .com, and if you buy with my link, instead of paying $10.88, you'll be paying just $8.99. You could also explore all the other available extensions. You can see .org is available, .co is available for just a $3, .co.plus.com available for just $9.36. So that's it. So once you've decided on the particular domain that you want to register, you can then proceed to purchase the domain name. So let's say we just want to proceed with the webmailportals.com, which is available. You click on add to cart, and it's going to redirect you. Click on view cart. It's going to lead you to the shopping page where since you're signing up for the first time, you need to complete a form like to set up your account. Since you're signing up like a fresh account, you have to just provide your details and go to checkout. Let's go to checkout first of all. And before we proceed to checkout, let's just check what's there. So you can see the website and upgrade. You don't need to select any of the upgrades. You just need the domain only. So you scroll down and then you click on proceed to checkout. So I already have an account, so I'm just going to go and create a new account. And then you could sign up using your Google email or your Apple ID, or you just sign up with your first name, last name, email address, username, and thereabouts. And once you're done, you click on how did you hear about us? We say by a referral. And then you just paste in the name here, Email Bouncer. That's our referral code, and validate, verify your email, and that's it. Then it's going to redirect you to the checkout page where you would complete your purchase. So that's how you can purchase your domains for very cheap pricing on Dynadot. So on to the next item on the list, which is the VPS server. Since we've gotten our domain name, I'm going to mark this with an asterisk. And then for VPS server, you head over to the landing page as well and click on get your affordable VPS for SMTP server setups. Once you click on it, it's going to redirect you to this page here. So this particular guys, the reason why I'm recommending them is that they have very good pricing, and by default port 25 is open. Yeah, you need port 25 opened on your VPS to be able to send out emails, and Contabo has that open by default. Plus on Contabo you can send up to 25 emails per minute, 1,500 emails per hour, and 36,000 emails every day. So Contabo is the best bet. So once you land on the configuration page, ensure your currency is set and also the language and country. So in my case, I'm in Nigeria. I selected my country, the language, and also the currency. So you just select the currency that best suits you. If you want to switch to Euro or USD, the choice is yours. I believe they also have other options like GBP. So I'm going to go with USD because it's easier for me to pay in US dollars. And then you select the number of servers. Since you're just setting up for one, you ensure your server quantity is stuck at 1, and you head over to the select your template. So I'd advise you, it depends on what you want to use your Roundcube Webmail for. If you're trying to send, if you're a freelancer and you're sending cold email outreach, then it's best you just go for 1 month. It's best you pay for your Roundcube Webmail on a monthly basis. So I'm just going to go for select your template and scroll down. And all other settings should be left at default. The region, the storage, the image, and the data protection as well. Leave it as no data protection needed. This option, auto backup, simply means that you want Contabo to be backing up your data automatically, and it's done once a day. You have to pay an extra $2 for this, but I'd advise you to skip this. So let me just quickly go over the rest. So I just wanted to explain this to understand this properly. So for the region, if you want to change the region of your VPS server, the default region is Europe and it's free. But if you select any of the other options here, it attracts an extra fee. For instance, if we select America, these are the options available for America. If you select United States Central, you have to pay extra $1.30 per month. If you select Asia, these are the options. Any of these options you select, you have to pay the associated fee. And for Australia, these are the data centers here. So but it's best to just go for the default, which works fine for me, European Union. So I'll leave it that way. And for storage, it simply means the capacity of your VPS server. So the default is 100 gig SSD. And if you want something higher, you could just go for 200 gig SSD for an extra $1.80 per month. And for the images, the operating system, Ubuntu, it's what we need and is the default setting. So just leave it that way. So any of these other options aside from custom images attracts an extra fee, but Ubuntu, it's fine. We'll be installing our cPanel that we use to set up our webmail on Ubuntu. Yeah, so let's leave everything as default and scroll down. For networking, private networking, you leave this as default. Bandwidth, it's free. And the IP address, by default, your VPS server comes with an IP address. So we only need one IP address for this, so just leave it the way it is. So you scroll down, add-ons, we don't need nothing else here. And then login and password for your server. You click on generate new password and ensure you copy and save this somewhere for safekeeping. And even at that, Contabo will still send you this when they finish provisioning your server. But for reference purpose, I'll copy this and I'll save it somewhere. And when you're done, you scroll down to click on next. Before we click on next, I just want to explain something real quick. Sometimes Contabo charges a one-time provisioning fee, and the provisioning fee is usually equivalent to the cost of your VPS per month. But this is done occasionally, and most times they offer discounts where they waive off the setup fee. So if at the time of your purchasing your VPS, you see a one-time provisioning fee, it's nothing to worry about. You'll only be charged this once. So after the first month, you just have to pay your monthly renewal fees. But if you're lucky when you're purchasing yours and the one-time fee has been waived up, then congrats. So I'm going to scroll down and click on next. Okay, for here, I protect my data by myself. I don't need an auto backup. I'll select this. And then I'll head over to the registration page where I have to confirm my order. Let me just quickly scroll through to ensure everything has been properly selected. Okay, so when you get to this page, you just have to fill in your details. As a new customer, you should be here, and you select your name. The business name is optional, VAT number is optional, but your salutation, your first name, last name, all the other fields are mandatory. So provide your first name, your last name, your email address, your city, your postcode, your country, your state, your telephone number, your email, and then you confirm your email before you click on next. So once you click on next, it's going to redirect you to the payment page where you have to add your payment, because you could pay using your card or PayPal. So that's it. And when you're done configuring or making your payment, Contabo usually provisions your server within 30 minutes to 24 hours, but most times it's always pretty fast. You get your login details within 10 to 15 minutes of making the payment. And in some cases, Contabo might ask you to, they might request a KYC from you, know your customer. They might request for you to provide a means of identification. And this is pretty normal because they want to know the identity of the customer who is using their service. Every software or service provider does that. If you receive any such email from Contabo asking you to provide to verify yourself, they're going to ask for your means of identification, your address, your phone number, and how you intend to use the service. Don't panic. It's pretty normal. Just complete the process and they would have your server provision. So now that we've gotten our VPS server, let's head over to the third and final requirement, the SMTP warm-up tool. So the reason why we need this warm-up tool is that when you're setting up a VPS server on a fresh IP, it's like a blank sheet of white paper. It has no track record, no history, no sending reputation whatsoever, and email service providers don't trust emails coming from such systems because your new domain, your new SMTP server, your new send from email address has no track record. So that's why warming up is very important. So warm up helps to build your sender reputation, the trust factor, and the sending history. It creates a good sending pattern that you're actually legit and you don't spam. And that's why we need to do it. It's non-negotiable. So to set up or sign up for your warm-up tool, head over to the landing page, emailbouncer.org/BES, and scroll down and click on sign up for SMTP server and mailbox warm-up tool. Once you click on this link, it's gonna redirect you to this page here. So this is the only tool that I can recommend for warm-up, Onebox. Yeah, and Onebox has very good pricing. If you click on pricing, you see the available pricing options here. As the solo plan, they have the annual and the monthly plan. So for the yearly billing, the cheapest plan is the solo plan, and it costs $15 per month if you want to pay yearly. So if you multiply 15 times 12, you get the actual price. And with the solo plan, you can warm up just one inbox. That's one sent from email address, and you could send up to 50 email address, 50 warm up emails per day. And you can, it has access to just one team member and premium support. For the other plan, which is the starter plan, it costs $69 per month. You can add up to 3 cents from Roundcube email addresses, send up to 250 warm-up emails per day, and you can have up to 3 team members. You're also entitled to premium support. For the growth plan, you could add up to 6 send from email addresses, send up to 500 warm-up emails per day, 6 team members, and enterprise support. And if you need something large, then you can reach out to support and they will get you started. So if you switch to the monthly billing, which I would advise you at this time, especially if you are on a budget, because you only need to warm up for 30 days at most 6 weeks. So 4 to 6 weeks is perfectly fine, but 4 weeks is the standard benchmark. That's where the monthly billing come up. So you just need to warm up for just 1 month. So for the monthly plan, the solo plan is $19, startup is $79, the group plan is $159, and then also if you want a custom plan, you could reach out to support. So once you've gotten to the page, you simply click on get started to sign up, and it's going to redirect you to the sign up page. But I already have an agency account with Onebox. So if I click on get started here, it's going to redirect me to my account. So this is what the Onebox interface looks like. And Onebox mimics human behavior, which makes it the best warm-up tool for building your sender reputation for your domain and your IP. And it's also ideal for people who send cold email outreach. So Warmbox mimics human behavior. It sends emails and also replies, and thereby creating engagement, which is now a critical and important factor for email deliverability. So that's it. So now that we have gotten our requirements ready, we can now proceed to the setup process. But to save time, I'll be skipping that part and I'll be testing my Roundcube Webmail for 10 over 10 deliverability score. I recently set this up for another client and I'm going to use it to test for email deliverability for you. So I'm trying to log in now. Okay, so I am finally logged into my webmail, and I'll click on let me just use one of the previous campaigns I sent to do this test again. I'll be using Mail Tester and MX Toolbox, so you can see that this setup is actually legit. And we're going to have a 10 over 10 score on Mail Tester and 5 over 5 score on MX Toolbox. So I'll click on Edit as New, and it also lands inbox for all major email service providers. That's a guarantee. So I'll clear all of this and just add the addresses again. So let's get a Mail Tester address, mail-tester.com. I'm going to copy this, head over to Roundcube, and I'll paste it here. And then let's get an address too from MX Toolbox. So head over to mxtoolbox.com. So what we're trying to do is we want to conduct a deliverability test to see how healthy our Roundcube Webmail SMTP is. So head over to Tools, and from the drop down here, select Email Deliverability. MX Toolbox will generate a test email for us that we can send this email deliverability test to. So I'm going to copy this and head back to Roundcube, and I'll paste it here. So now I'll give it a subject and say time after time, and I'll click on send. Awesome. So I've successfully sent my email, my test email, and the way MX Toolbox works is that they will send you a message to your inbox to analyze your deliverability. Why on MX, on a Mail Tester, you just have to head back here and click on then check your score. Awesome. You can see we got a solid 10 over 10 deliverability score on Mail Tester, which is perfect. This way we can send emails comfortably from our Roundcube Webmail that's going to land in the inbox. That's a guarantee. We passed the 10 over 10 tester. So let's check out our score on our MX Toolbox. So I'm going to head back to Roundcube. We should have received it here. So I'll refresh. Awesome. So if I click on inbox, you see the email deliverability report from MX Toolbox. I'll click on this right here, and I'll click on show allow images. And then if I scroll down, you can see we passed all the authentication checks, DMARC, SPF, DKIM. And if we click on view your full deliverability report, this is it right here. You can see we got a 5 over 5 score. We are DMARC compliant, SPF alignment passed, SPF authentication passed, DKIM alignment passed, and DKIM authentication also passed. So we got a 5 over 5 score on MX Toolbox and 10 over 10 on Mail Tester, which gives us a clear advantage. So guys, you can see that this system actually works. And if you want me to set this up for you, you can reach out to me directly on TikTok at Email Bouncer and send me a message, and we'll discuss the terms. Or you can just message me directly on Telegram at t.me/mailplanet. That's our Telegram group. And if you join us here, you get access to premium email marketing resources, get access to free courses on our platform, and also other tools to help you succeed with email marketing. And if you'd love to learn how to do this on your own, yeah, our course on Email Bouncer Academy, like I said, covers everything. You learn how to set up your own private Roundcube Webmail on a VPS for guaranteed inbox placement, and you can check out the course curriculum. It's pretty easy and it's not long, just 2 hours, 60 minutes, and you also get a certificate of completion when you're done. That's it. So thanks for watching, and if you found value after watching this video, kindly hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe and also share this content across your network. You should also find a link to the description of all our free courses on Email Bouncer Academy in the description of this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next class. Bye-bye.